just open up by saying just very impressed with this West Virginia team. I think the coaching staff has done an amazing job with their group. They play the right way. They play hard. They're physical. You know, they share the ball. They play together. And I'm very impressed because it's my 20th game. It's the first time we've seen them. And so I've only seen them on tape. But, you know, seeing them in person and seeing this environment, seeing the crowd here, and, you know, it's really good. You can see something special, you know, is happening here with what I saw today. So very impressed with what I saw with West Virginia, the crowd, players, coaches. But they did a terrific job.
Coach, you were down as much as 27 in the first half. How did you make sure your team wasn't losing composure during that stretch?
Well, you can go one or two ways in that situation. You can fold or you can keep fighting. And, you know, our guys, you know, for the most part this year, they keep fighting. And so, you know, we talked about, you know, some things we had to do to kind of make some adjustments. And but the main adjustment we had to make is we had to come out with the mindset that, you know, it's a 20-minute game and we have to fight, you know, in every possession. And I thought our guys, you know, tried to do that.
What was some of the adjustments in the second half? Because you guys got off to a quick start.
Just playing, you know, more with them what we were doing in our system. Just making sure we got back to the basics of playing the way we do defensively, and also making sure offensively we made more connecting plays.
But you part of that adjustment, slowing down small a little bit. He was really hot the first half, a little slower the second. What did you try to do with John?
Oh, absolutely. We were trying to do that all game versus him. It didn't work as well in the first half as it did in the second. You know, he's a terrific young player, and I've seen him now for 4 straight years. So, you know, I love his game. The thing I've enjoyed most is watching him continue to improve every year. I think he's gotten better every year I've watched him play. He says a lot about his work ethic, and it shows out there on the floor. But really, it's hard to stop a young man like Smalls. You just hope to contain him, and that's what we were trying to do. I thought in the second half, you know, we had a little better focus of identifying where he was at all the time, not giving him, you know, opportunities that he got in the first half. But even with that, a guy like that, he can still go off because he can just manufacture shots and points on his own.
Coach, Darius was phenomenal last game against Oklahoma State. He had another good game. He led UCF in scoring. Is it free range with him to let him shoot it as many times as he wants because he's got confidence?
No, absolutely. He's one of our best players, and so he has the ability to be. You know, we want all our guys to be somewhat selective, but you know, the shots he's taking, the shots he can make. You know, he's not taking any shot that I hadn't seen him make in practice, and so you know, we're very confident in him and what he can do. But more important, I was impressed with his ability. You know, especially in the second half. With the steals, you know, his ability to get his hands on a lot of balls, create offense for us, create a couple turnovers for them, that gave us some momentum.
Was this the best defensive game you've seen Darius play?
It's hard to say. I had to go back and watch it on film. I mean, he's also had 7 steals in the previous game. I mean, not in the previous game, but in the game before, so he just tied his career high. But he's been terrific, you know, on both sides of the basketball for us.
Coach, despite losing, you guys had a good finish to the second half. You cut it to single digits. What can you do to take that momentum into the tournament now?
Well, we have to take that, you know, that's what we have. So we have to take this loss, you know, into the, you know, tournament with us. You know, of course, it's always disappointing to you know, fall short. But then there are a lot of things that we can learn from and over the next couple of days that we can carry forward with us that may help us, you know, in the tournament. So it's part of it is I thought our second half, our mindset, you know, was a little bit different, and that's a big part of, you know, your success.
Coach, this is your second year overall in the Big 12, but the first time ever with the 16-team Big 12. What has that taught you as a coach?
Well, it's a tough league. I mean, they're terrific coaches, terrific players, and so everything I've seen so far is what I expected. Expected to be some hotly contested contests, very competitive, you know, from team to team, and that's what we've got. And so I don't think it's been really no surprises. I think the 20 games after the New Year's break has been, you know, relentless. I think for everybody. I think everybody's been relentless. But you know, I think it kind of shows you kind of where you are as a team. You know, when you go through a gauntlet like that, and I think it shows everybody kind of where you are and what you have to do to be better.
Coach, West Virginia on paper hasn't been the strongest rebounding team in the conference. Down the stretch, they had a couple of big rebounds, one off the missed free throw, another offensive rebound. Just how big was the rebounding for West Virginia in the game?
Oh, that was big. I mean, of course, you know, anytime you can rebound the basketball, you look at really second chance points,
Yeah.
you know, 19-9. I mean, that's a 10-point differential right there. So their ability to rebound the basketball and put it back in, you know, hurt us. And so, yeah, I think, yeah, down the stretch, they made a big play as well for an offensive rebound. So, yeah, we have to do a better job of rebounding the basketball, and you give them credit because they were able to make those plays.
You mentioned the relentlessness of this league in the conference schedule. For Darren and the staff to do what they've done this year, given the adversity of losing Tucker early in the year and brand new roster and all those things, just as a veteran coach like yourself who's been around for a while, how impressive is the job that Darren and the staff have done?
It's been very impressive. I think he and the staff have done an amazing job. I mean, you turn your roster completely over, and to have success in this league that they've had this year says a lot about, you know, him and his staff. I think they've done a really good job.
What's Kansas City gonna be like? I mean, with all, you said the gauntlet of this league, what's this tournament gonna be like?
It's an amazing tournament. I mean, I was only in it one time last year, and that's with, you know, without the 4 teams that have been added. So it's going to be, you know, a lot of hotly contested contests, very competitive. It's going to be exciting. I mean, I love the environment, the atmosphere. It's going to be sold out, and everyone likes to play, you know, in front of a sold out crowd. So I think the players are going to be, you know, they're going to be amped up, excited to go. And that's why you call it March Madness. Anything can happen.
What does it take for a team to make a run in a tournament like that?
You take it one game at a time. It's the only way you're going to be able to make a run is you can't make any run if you don't win. So you just got to take it one game at a time and keep trying to build momentum throughout the tournament.
Travel, do you guys go home, or do you go straight out to Kansas City from here? What's your travel gonna be?
We go straight to Kansas City from here.
Sort of-
All set? Thanks, everybody.